Okay, breaking news here. President Trump just posted on Truth Social moments ago. He wrote this: Iran just stated that they are going to hit very hard today, harder than they have ever been hit before. They better not do that, however, because if they do, we will hit them with a force that has never been seen before. That is coming from the president at this hour. This comes as Iran is issuing more threats after U.S. and Israeli forces launched an attack, killing their supreme leader, the Ayatollah Khamenei.
Israel and the United States have attacked Iran. They have violated international law and the Charter of the United Nations. They must be held accountable. So long as this aggression continues, Iran will continue to exercise its inherent right of self-defense firmly, proportionately, and without hesitation until the aggression ends.
And now there are concerns that Iran could use their terror proxies to attack Americans on U.S. soil. FBI Director Kash Patel instructing counterterrorism and intelligence teams to be on high alert and mobilize all security assets needed, while the NYPD also on high alert and will be increasing patrols throughout that city. Joining us now is Jacob Oledort. He is the Chief Research Officer at the American First Policy Institute, former CIA officer and former Middle East advisor at the DOD in President Trump's first term. Thank you so much, sir, for joining us. I want to just ping off out of this news with the president warning Iran not to escalate. The Ayatollah is dead. The Iranian state media announced that a few hours ago. So this is all very fresh in Iran right now. How do you think they respond today as they threaten to really hit harder?
Well, it's great to be with you on this historic event. Look, Iran so far has been responding through its usual playbook we've seen over the last 3 years of volleying these huge barrages of missiles and drones, making big threats. Of course, the question becomes their capability and really what they have right now at the moment in this hour of desperation. The question for me, too, we've never seen Iran this weak or this desperate. And so it's a little bit like with a caged wild animal. You never know. There's an unpredictability factor there. Mm-hmm. So I think it's a lot of all eyes waiting and trying to see what's going to happen next. But so far, I think Iran is so weakened that I think it's all desperation at the moment.
You know, we've been really lucky here at home because we haven't seen a large-scale attack from Iran, and others have. You know, Israel constantly suffers from attacks from Iranian proxies. This is the UN ambassador from Israel explaining just how brutal the regime has been and how it targets civilians all the time. Watch.
As we speak, in the last hour, a rocket targeted the city of Tel Aviv. Civilians, they don't target military bases. Civilians struck a building in Tel Aviv. An innocent woman was killed, and 21 people were injured. This is a regime that destabilizes wherever it reaches. It spreads violence outward while crushing freedom at home. It is not reacting. It is expanding. It is a machinery of radicalism that does not recognize borders.
Jacob, what is the risk here at home?
Well, absolutely. As the ambassador said, I mean, it's really the depravity of this regime and that it knows no limits and no recognition of human life. What we saw, for example, on October 7th, Hamas's actions, that is just a small expression of the scale of evil that this regime represents. And you hear reports of it as well over the last few weeks in Tehran, in the streets of Iran there, of how they treat their citizens, putting people alive in body bags and so forth. So I think, to your question, I think that the risk and the real threat here is the attacks on soft targets, on faith community centers, certainly on personnel and bases, but particularly on the easy targets for them, the sleeper cells, as well as the global terror network that Iran runs and has been running for almost 5 decades now.
Okay. We'll keep an eye on it. Jacob Oledort, thank you so much for joining us tonight. Good to see you.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.